Does your partner have another partner? According to health testing centers, one study found in 2024, 47.9% of people who cheat and don't admit it to. And you believe in the hypocrisy of people, so you are being the most stupid. In this video, we are sharing with you 10 signs of spying that expose your partner. We're tapping into the intersection of modern psychology and ancient wisdom to shed light on the signs that might just tip you off to a cheating partner. But before we dive in, let's set the record straight. Our goal isn't to drive a wedge between you and your significant other. No, it's all about equipping you with the insight to understand what's really going on behind closed doors. Think of this as your crash course in relationship radar, a chance to peek behind the curtain and prepare yourself for whatever curveballs life throws your way. Because knowledge is power, my friends, and by arming yourself with the know-how to spot the warning signs early on, you're better equipped to navigate the twists and turns of love's journey. So, grab your detective hat and get ready to embark on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. By the end of this video, you'll be armed with the tools to recognize the telltale signs of infidelity and chart a course towards a relationship built on trust and transparency. Let's dive in and uncover the 10 signs that could reveal whether your partner is truly faithful or hiding a secret life behind closed doors. 1. Increased secrecy. One of the subtle yet significant signs that your partner may be straying from the path of fidelity is a palpable increase in secrecy. This clandestine behavior manifests in various forms, perhaps most noticeably through their newfound vigilance over personal possessions, such as their phone, social media accounts, or even their whereabouts. You might observe a sudden reluctance to part with their devices, a habitual checking of notifications shielded from your gaze, or even the clandestine act of altering passwords with an air of urgency. While the notion of privacy within a relationship is indeed a valid concept, an excess of secrecy shrouds the foundations of trust and transparency upon which healthy relationships thrive. It is this excess, this deviation from the norm, that warrants a gentle yet firm conversation. Open dialogue becomes the cornerstone upon which the walls of suspicion can be dismantled. Approach this dialogue not as an interrogation, but rather as a gentle exploration of shared values and boundaries. Express your concerns with empathy and an openness to understanding their perspective. By fostering an environment of honesty and vulnerability, you pave the way for the cultivation of a deeper, more resilient bond, one that can weather the storms of doubt and emerge stronger on the other side. Remember, the path to healing and reconciliation begins with acknowledging the presence of uncertainty and addressing it with courage and compassion. In doing so, you not only honor the sanctity of your relationship, but also reaffirm your commitment to nurturing a love built on the bedrock of trust and mutual understanding. 2. Change in routine. Another notable sign that may hint at potential infidelity is a marked deviation from your partner's established routine. Imagine a scenario where the once predictable cadence of their daily life suddenly undergoes a seismic shift, leaving you grappling with a sense of unease. It's as if the familiar landmarks of their schedule have been uprooted, replaced by a landscape fraught with uncertainty. Perhaps you notice subtle alterations in their patterns, such as prolonged hours at work or a newfound penchant for spontaneous outings without prior consultation. These deviations, seemingly innocuous on their own, collectively form a mosaic of suspicion, a tapestry woven with threads of doubt. As you navigate this labyrinth of uncertainty, it's imperative to approach the situation with a blend of curiosity and compassion. Rather than succumbing to the tide of fear and suspicion, Engage your partner in an open and honest dialogue. Express your observations with empathy, inviting them to share their perspective without judgment. In doing so, you create a safe space for vulnerability and understanding, allowing the roots of trust to deepen amidst the soil of mutual respect. Remember, the journey towards resolution begins with a single step, a courageous step towards acknowledging the presence of uncertainty and addressing it with empathy and grace. By fostering an environment of open communication and mutual understanding, you lay the groundwork for healing and reconciliation. Together, you can navigate the complexities of love and trust, emerging stronger and more resilient on the other side. 3. Lack of intimacy. Intimacy, the sacred bond that intertwines hearts and souls, serves as the cornerstone of any flourishing relationship. Yet, when the tendrils of connection begin to wither, casting shadows upon the landscape of love, it's a poignant indicator that something may be amiss. Picture a scenario where the warmth of physical and emotional closeness gradually dissipates, leaving behind an echo of longing in its wake. Your partner, once a source of solace and companionship, now seems distant, their gaze drifting into the horizon of distant thoughts. Affectionate gestures, once exchanged with fervor, now dwindle to mere echoes of their former selves, lost amidst the silence of unspoken words. In such moments of emotional turbulence, it's natural to seek refuge in the sanctuary of denial, brushing aside the whispers of doubt that linger at the edges of consciousness. Yet it is precisely during these tumultuous times that courage must prevail, inviting us to confront the shadows that dance upon the walls of our hearts. Engage your partner in a heartfelt dialogue, tenderly expressing your concerns and inviting them to share their thoughts without fear of judgment. Embrace vulnerability as a catalyst for growth, allowing the roots of trust to deepen amidst the fertile soil of mutual understanding. Remember, the journey towards rekindling intimacy begins with a single step, a courageous step towards acknowledging the presence of distance and nurturing the seeds of connection with patience and compassion. Together, you can navigate the labyrinth of emotions, emerging stronger and more united on the other side. 4. Defensiveness. Pay close attention if you notice your partner becoming defensive or overly sensitive when probed about their daily activities. What once were innocent inquiries into their day now seem to elicit a cascade of defensive reactions or even accusations of mistrust. It's as if a fortress has been erected around their actions, deflecting any attempts at scrutiny with an impenetrable shield. You may find yourself caught in the crossfire of their defensiveness, the warmth of honest communication replaced by the chill of suspicion. Questions meant to foster understanding are met with veiled hostility, leaving you feeling like the villain in an unwritten script. They may resort to deflecting questions or even turn the conversation back on you, leaving you grappling with a sense of guilt for daring to ask. Yet, amidst the haze of defensiveness lies an opportunity for growth and understanding. Honest communication becomes the beacon that pierces through the darkness, illuminating the path towards trust and mutual respect. Approach the conversation with a gentle yet firm demeanor, expressing your observations with empathy and a genuine desire for clarity. By addressing these defensive behaviors with honesty and compassion, you create a safe space for vulnerability and understanding. Together, you can dismantle the walls of suspicion, replacing them with bridges of trust that span the depths of your connection. 5. Unexplained expenses. Vigilance is key when it comes to monitoring your financial landscape within a relationship. Keep a watchful eye on your bank statements and credit card bills for any irregularities that may hint at potential deceit. Unfamiliar transactions or a sudden surge in spending without a clear explanation should raise a flag of caution. When confronted with these discrepancies, your partner may attempt to downplay your concerns with vague excuses or dismiss them altogether. However, it's essential not to sweep these financial red flags under the rug. While there may be plausible explanations for the expenses, transparency regarding finances is paramount in a committed partnership. Engage your partner in a respectful conversation about the observed discrepancies, approaching the discussion with empathy and a genuine desire for clarity. Express your concerns openly, emphasizing the importance of honesty and transparency in maintaining a healthy relationship. By fostering an environment of open communication and accountability, you pave the way for mutual understanding and trust to flourish. Remember, financial transparency is not merely about dollars and cents. It's a reflection of the trust and respect shared between partners. Addressing unexplained expenses with honesty and integrity strengthens the foundation of your relationship, ensuring that it stands firm against the trials and tribulations of life's journey. 6. Decreased communication. In the symphony of companionship, communication serves as the melodious refrain that binds hearts together in harmony. Thus, it is imperative to heed any shifts in the cadence of dialogue within your relationship. Take note if your partner begins to withdraw, their once responsive nature now overshadowed by a veil of silence. You may find yourself adrift in a sea of unanswered messages and missed calls, the waves of uncertainty crashing against the shores of your heart. While occasional lapses in communication are to be expected, a consistent pattern of avoidance demands attention. It is during these moments of disconnect that the seeds of doubt may take root, threatening to erode the foundation of trust you've painstakingly built. Approach the situation with a gentle yet unwavering resolve, expressing your concerns with empathy and understanding. Encourage open dialogue, inviting your partner to share their thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment. By creating a safe space for vulnerability, you pave the way for bridges of understanding to span the chasm of disconnect. Remember, communication is not merely the exchange of words, it is the currency of connection, the lifeblood of intimacy. By addressing concerns calmly and respectfully, you foster an environment where honesty and transparency can flourish. Together, you can navigate the ebb and flow of communication, emerging stronger and more connected on the other side. 7. Guilt tripping. Proceed with caution if you detect your partner resorting to the insidious tactics of guilt tripping or gaslighting when confronted about their behavior. These manipulative maneuvers serve as red flags, signaling a deeper erosion of trust within the relationship. Watch for subtle shifts in their demeanor, as they may attempt to deflect suspicion by casting doubt upon your own perceptions. You may find yourself ensnared in a web of accusations, labeled as paranoid or overly jealous for daring to voice your concerns. Their words, like barbed arrows, seek to pierce the armor of your intuition, leaving you questioning the validity of your own feelings. Yet, it is imperative not to succumb to the siren song of manipulation. Stand firm in the truth of your observations, refusing to be swayed by the tempest of doubt that swirls around you. Remember, your feelings are valid, and your concerns deserve to be heard and respected. Do not allow their attempts to gaslight you to deter you from seeking clarity and understanding. Engage in open and honest communication, expressing your concerns with a steadfast resolve. Invite them to share their perspective without fear of judgment, but remain vigilant for signs of genuine remorse and accountability. By standing firm in your truth and refusing to be gaslit, you reclaim your power and pave the way for authentic connection to flourish. 8. Changes in appearance. An abrupt shift in one's appearance can often be a telling sign within a relationship. When your partner begins to exhibit a newfound obsession with their looks, it's natural to feel a ripple of concern coursing through the fabric of your connection. While self-care and personal grooming are commendable endeavors, drastic alterations without a transparent rationale may raise questions about their motivations. Imagine witnessing subtle transformations unfolding before your eyes. Perhaps they invest more time in selecting their attire, or their once subtle scent now lingers in the air with newfound intensity. While these changes may seem innocuous on the surface, they serve as whispers of unease, hinting at deeper undercurrents beneath the veneer of normalcy. Approach the topic with a gentle touch, enveloping your partner in a cocoon of empathy and understanding. Express your observations with sensitivity, acknowledging the delicate balance between support and inquiry. By fostering an environment of open dialogue, you create a safe space where insecurities and desires can be shared without fear of judgment. Encourage your partner to explore the motivations behind their newfound focus on appearance. Perhaps they seek validation or reassurance amidst the tumultuous currents of life, or maybe they harbor unspoken desires for change. By delving into these underlying emotions with compassion and sincerity, you pave the way for mutual understanding and growth within your relationship. It's essential to tread this path with caution, recognizing that changes in appearance may stem from a myriad of reasons beyond infidelity. However, by addressing your concerns with honesty and empathy, you lay the groundwork for deeper connection and trust. 9. Loss of interest. In the intricate tapestry of love, shared experiences and cherished moments form the vibrant threads that weave together the fabric of intimacy. Thus, it becomes imperative to pay heed if you perceive a subtle shift in the landscape of shared activities with your partner. Take notice if the once eager enthusiasm to partake in joint endeavors begins to wane, replaced by a palpable disinterest that hangs heavy in the air. Picture moments where plans for shared adventures are met with lukewarm responses, or where excuses pepper the landscape of your relationship like scattered pebbles on a winding path. Each missed opportunity for connection becomes a whispered reminder of the growing chasm between you, a silent testament to the erosion of shared passion. While it may be tempting to dismiss these signs as mere fluctuations in the ebb and flow of love, it is crucial to confront them with courage and compassion. Rather than turning a blind eye to the waning enthusiasm, approach the situation with a desire to understand and connect on a deeper level. Engage your partner in an open and honest dialogue, expressing your observations with empathy and vulnerability. Seek to understand the underlying reasons behind their dwindling interest, extending a hand of compassion to bridge the growing divide. By fostering an environment where honesty and understanding prevail, you create the space for mutual growth and renewal. Remember, the journey towards rekindling passion begins with a single step, a courageous step towards acknowledging the presence of distance and nurturing the seeds of connection with patience and grace. Together, you can navigate the complexities of emotional detachment, emerging stronger and more united on the other side, bound by a renewed sense of intimacy and shared purpose. 10. Inconsistencies in stories. Now let's shine a spotlight on the final piece of the puzzle: inconsistencies in your partner's narratives. Picture this. You're listening intently as they recount their day, only to notice subtle shifts in their storytelling. A detail here, a timeline there. While it's natural for memory to falter, frequent changes or discrepancies could set off alarm bells. Perhaps you've caught them in a web of contradictions, stumbling over their words or avoiding direct answers when pressed for clarity. It's as if they're performing a delicate dance, tiptoeing around the truth with rehearsed lines and evasive maneuvers. But trust your instincts, my friend, for they rarely lead you astray. Persistent discrepancies in their stories may hint at a deeper truth concealed beneath the surface, a truth that could shake the foundation of your trust. But fear not, for knowledge is your ally in this delicate dance. Approach the situation with a calm demeanor and an open heart, expressing your concerns with empathy and understanding. Remember, communication is key in any relationship, and it's through honest dialogue that you pave the path towards resolution. Invite your partner to share their side of the story, offering them the opportunity to come clean and address any lingering doubts. By fostering an environment of mutual respect and transparency, you lay the groundwork for healing and reconciliation. But above all, trust in yourself and your intuition. You hold the power to navigate the complexities of love and trust, armed with the wisdom to recognize when something just doesn't add up. So, approach each challenge with courage and conviction, knowing that with knowledge and understanding, you can weather any storm that comes your way. As we draw the curtains on our exploration of potential signs of infidelity, it's vital to underscore that these indicators alone do not definitively signify that your partner is cheating. Rather, they serve as guideposts along the winding path of relationships, prompting us to pause and reflect on the dynamics at play. Approach any concerns with an open heart and a willingness to engage in honest, respectful communication. Trust forms the bedrock upon which healthy relationships thrive, and it is through dialogue and understanding that trust can be nurtured and strengthened. Stay vigilant, but do so with empathy and compassion. Remember that relationships are complex tapestries woven from the threads of love, trust, and mutual respect. By addressing issues together, you not only fortify the bonds of your partnership, but also embark on a journey of growth and understanding. And as we bid adieu, we invite you to subscribe to our channel, like, and share our content. Here, we delve into the realms of psychology and philosophy, offering insights to help you unravel the mysteries of human behavior and the intricacies of nature. Join us as we navigate the depths of the human psyche together, seeking wisdom and enlightenment along the way.